Hi, good morning, ladies. It's Anne here. I'm having a cup of tea and I thought about recording a video for you about 8 mistakes that I see women do with their money. Alright, so let's get into it. The first one is letting someone else be in control of your finances. And this is such a common one, and it can be either your spouse or your parent or someone else that is in control of your long-term finances, such as your pension and investments and so on. And so that's the first big mistake that I see women do with their money. Second one is thinking you need to be good at math or numbers to manage your money. And this couldn't be further from the truth. I was always really bad at math in school, and I'm still, just using Google to do any calculations that I need. So you absolutely don't have to be good at numbers or even spreadsheets to manage your money. Alright, so the third mistake I see is quote-unquote investing in consumption. And this happens, there's Joey in the background. And this happens when someone doesn't know how to invest. So instead they just put money towards, and this is controversial, the mortgage or home renovation, towards a car, some further education and so on. And you can always argue that those are some kind of investments, but in the long term they're not pure financial investments. So that's another mistake that I see a lot of women do. The fourth one is thinking that a budget is restrictive. And I go a little bit crazy when I hear this, because a budget is just a tool to take control of your money. And that just leads to having a lot of freedom and options. So yeah, I encourage you to just get over it and just start budgeting. All right. The fifth one is saving money for the future. So long-term savings in a normal savings account. And this is also when you don't know how to invest. What you do is that you don't have enough interest to compete with inflation. Inflation basically means that money is losing its value over time. So we kind of forced to invest. All right. So the sixth mistake that I see is thinking that small efforts and small amounts don't matter. And this is a really common, easy out or excuse. We just say that, I can't save enough anyway, or it's no use, or have this all or nothing thinking. And but do small amounts really add up, and they do matter, and you really appreciate them in the future if you've saved them. All right, so the seventh problem I want to talk about in this video is about waiting and putting your head in the sand. And there's always something more important, than learning how to budget or taking control of your finances. There's that, we're just going to go on that vacation, or just going to do that home renovation, or just when the kids need a little bit less attention, or any other reason. It's so easy to just get caught up in the day-to-day life, right? And that's a huge mistake that I see, is to just keep on waiting and thinking that we'll figure it out somehow. The eighth and last mistake I want to talk about here today is investing too soon. And this is something I see a lot, because if you start to invest before you have a good financial foundation, the likelihood of success with your investments are not as good, basically put. So what you need to do first is you need to know where you stand financially. You need to start budgeting, tracking your expenses, taking that control, and starting to enjoy looking into your numbers. And the next thing is to save up for a starter emergency fund, pay off any bad debt, and then start to save for a bigger emergency fund, and then step by step building that financial security, peace of mind, and eventually freedom, so you can do whatever you want. All right, so I hope this was helpful to you. I really, really hope you can start to move away from these mistakes and make different choices instead. I work as a financial coach, and I help women with their money mindset and their budgeting and really taking control of their finances so that you can get on track towards financial freedom and independence. So if that sounds interesting to you, please send me a message, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.